Welcome to the second edition of OH Phoenix Awards and Summit 2026. We are live from Mumbai and today we have Ms. Rachana Lokhande from Glocal. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good and thank you for inviting me.
So, what's your opinion on measurement and how should brands, media owners should use measurement?
So I think only when you measure is when you understand the value of the medium. So I think measurement is an extremely important factor. But considering out-of-home medium is a very complex medium to measure, there are different kinds of formats, there are different kind of environments, there are different kind of sizes. So there is fragmentation in the industry, but there is also fragmentation of media formats that is there. So you cannot really use a one rule for measurement, right? What matters in measurement is how are you looking at it. So there are three stakeholders in measurement. One is an agency, one is a media owner, and one is a brand, correct? What matters is how does a media owner measure versus how does a agency measure versus how does a brand look at it. So now a media owner ideally needs to understand how does he measure his asset, billboard. So therefore it is very important for him to understand the number of people passing by, what kind of area he is into versus another site in the same location, how is he faring. So for him, the impression numbers, the vehicular numbers and all matter the most, right? For an agency now who takes media from the media owner, right? What matters is two things, is understanding of the entire landscape and not just pure impression number of one billboard, but impression number of all the billboards to understand what is the reach I will get, what is the quality of audience, because you can have one impression number, but it will vary when you segregate the type of audiences that you want in that area. Right? So the agency needs to have the capability to measure all of this, the reach, the frequency of the campaign and all. Now, what is important for the brand? Are these impression numbers only important for the brand or reach and frequency? What matters to the brand is, was the campaign effective? So measuring the effectiveness of the campaign, now which will depend upon the kind of formats taken, the kind of environment that it has chosen, the kind of creative it has played, right? All of that will matter for him to calculate the impact of the campaign. Hence, I will not say that, it's as simple as, oh, I have given impression numbers. So measurement is important, but it has to be looked at with the lens from three different perspectives.
So with the buzz of AI, what's the reality of OH industry and AI?
Oh, that's an interesting one. So AI, according to me, is a buzzword for out-of-home industry. I think it's valuable, but I think it is very over-indexed. There are machine learning models, computer vision models, which should be used, because what we lack in our industry is the availability of uniform data across all media owners, right? Having said that, two things which are very critical in AI is the quality of data and are we doing any computation for real time? Considering that our industry is almost 80 to 85% static, we really do not need any real time information. Any processing that we are doing, we already have a data lag of a week or a month, and we are processing that data which can be effectively done using machine learning models or computer vision models and all. So of course, people are using AI to showcase to their client their future readiness and all. But we should look at it from a lens, how important is AI and what parts of it are we really putting to use. If you ask me, the real-time use of AI is for digital out-of-home campaigns where you can actually identify the kind of audience who's coming, but you have to understand that out-of-home is one-to-many medium. And when they use AI in digital campaigns, it is one-on-one. So I know the probability of the customer who's getting exposed to the ad in digital, which is very difficult in out-of-home. But you can still use AI to decide the current triggers of the current environment, the moment that you have to create and use it. But that's a very, very minuscule number. So yes, AI is important, but do not over-index it so much that you get overwhelmed using the technology. Let's stick to the basics in out of home, and I think what matters is the location, the format, and the most important is the creative.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned for more.